Good morning, happy Monday. I'm waiting for my creamer to get done creaming. So I'm doing marshmallow, toasted marshmallow and caramel nut pots. I have been missing the marshmallow. I have my pretty little truck mug here. This morning I've already been very productive. I have done a little bit of meal prepping. I'm gonna do the rest of it at lunch. I planned on going to Walmart at lunch to get prescriptions and a couple of gifts, but I'm gonna be taking a late lunch today and then have a meeting like right after my late lunch gets over, and I don't want to risk being late back because it's I have to do a training. So I think I'll just stay and do some meal prepping. My plan is to do some chicken salad, make some keto bagels, make pizza dough for one of my dinners, cinnamon rolls, which I've already made this morning. I'm doing like some orange cinnamon rolls. I will link the recipe I used. It's from Keto Focus. She just posted it yesterday or the day before, and I did her entire same recipe except for I used the Isopure vanilla protein, and I put in some orange extract because I want to make them more like orange cinnamon rolls. Bacon, which I already made, just pulled it out of the oven, and then I want to make some of the white wine vinegar salad dressing to have on my salads this week. So cinnamon rolls are in the refrigerator chilling. I haven't baked them off or anything. I just wanted to get them chilled. I think I should have enough time to do all this during lunch. The keto bagels have to sit in the fridge for 30 minutes, so that'll be the first thing that we do. I pulled out all the ingredients already, so they're all sitting out. That way they are ready and I don't have to pull them out. I can just come directly out here to start doing that. So that'll be today. So we have our coffee, and I have a really busy morning. Maybe at break I'll come out and we can do an advent calendar. But other than that, I will see you at lunchtime and we'll talk about our weekend. We are going to take a few minutes and do the advent calendar. I am really behind on it because I did not do it during the weekend. Had a busy weekend. I'm going to take a quick break and go make myself something to eat. I am hungry this morning, and I was watching Mary's video, Married to Keto, and she was talking about a, no, that's not where she was talking about it. She sent me a comment. That's right, she commented on my video and was saying something about a 90-second pancake, and I was like, I gotta have that. And she sent me over the recipe in the comment, and I was kind of looking up some other ones, so I think I'm gonna make kind of my own variation of that. Think so. So I think I'm gonna do that because I am really hungry. Okay, what's the date today? Today is the 14th. So let's see, I have a 12, a 13, an 11. I am so behind. I did do 10, right? Yes, 10 is done. So we just have 11. Oh, never seen this color before. But this one's from India. This is one of those other master origins from India. I tried the Ethiopia one over the weekend and it was really good too. Okay, so that was 11. Here is 12. I have seen this one. This is Voluto, one of my favorites. I ordered this quite often. 13. This is decaf. We'll have to save this one for the evening. This is actually one of their decafs. That's interesting. Oh, that's how dark it is. So 10 is the darkness on this one. This is the Ristretto, which I have. I get this one a lot to use for espresso. But this is decaf. I wonder, is it distinguished by any way? It has a little red dot on the bottom. I don't know if that distinguishes it. And then, like I said, today is 14. We'll have lots of ChocZero treats. Ooh, I've never tried this one. This is also another decaf. This is Firenze Apregio. I feel like I have had this one before, but I don't remember the Firenze part. I remember the Apregio part. Yeah, the red dot must mean decaf because it's kind of red all on the bottom. Okay, well, there we go. There is our advent calendars. We're starting out with 1 tablespoon of butter that I melted in the microwave. She didn't tell me how to do it, but I've done a lot of, mug cakes and stuff. So I'm putting in 2 tablespoons of almond flour right here. And then a tablespoon of sweetener. I don't know if she used the confectioners or like regular. So I'm gonna use, what do I wanna use? I think I'm gonna use the confectioner sugar. So this is the stevia. I'll show it to you in just a second. This is this stuff. better than sugar. This is stevia, and then half a teaspoon of baking powder. And then I'm gonna do an egg. She didn't say anything about egg, but I'm gonna do an egg, because most like mug cakes and stuff have eggs. And then I'm gonna add in some maple extract just to get a little bit of maple flavor. Another thing that might be good, but it already has butter in there, so you could put some butter extract, which just adds a really like yummy richness to things. And you want to just put a dash of the maple extract because a little bit goes a long way. Okay, so I'm going to mix this up really well. Then I'm going to put it in the microwave for 90 seconds. And then we will put it on a plate, add some butter and some ChocZero syrup. Okay, one thing about these, they're incredibly hot, so be very, very careful whenever you make any kind of like mug cakes or anything. It smells exactly like a pancake, like it smells so good. Breakfast, so here is my pancake. I have some butter and some of this sugar-free ChocZero maple syrup, 2 slices of bacon. Doesn't that look absolutely amazing? Okay, let's try this and see how it tastes. It tastes really good. It does taste a little eggy, so I don't know, maybe try it without the egg. Like I said, Mary's didn't have an egg. She just had the almond flour, she did everything that I did except for the egg and the maple extract. So it does taste a little eggy, but I don't mind that. It's really good. So even though it's still kind of dark over here in my little corner, I want to get, I think, a lamp to put, you can't see, but it's like right here. I think I want to put a lamp right there so it's a little bit brighter over here. But let me show you what me and my husband did this weekend. Okay, it's gonna get dark here in a second, but we put in the new light. So we took out the ceiling fan and put in, oh, that's bright. Got that ceiling fan and we put up a new light. So I helped him do that this weekend. He also got his truck. You hear my tripod, there we go. He worked on his truck this weekend. Got that fixed, so yay. Some kind of like ignition coil or something. So we got that fixed. We fixed our refrigerator. No more leaking. Now we just have to replace all the boards in front of the refrigerator. Hopefully in a way that does not have to remove all of the kitchen to put them in. So crossing our fingers, so that'll be a next weekend project. But this weekend was very full of projects. I got way ahead on videos, so I had videos going up and they were all scheduled and went up, so that went smoothly. Yeah, so now I just need to work on social media stuff. That is something that I really want to do better in the new year. Another thing, oh, I need your all's help with this. So I really want to get back into planning, but I need it to be very functional. The bullet journal stuff, I absolutely love doing that. However, I just don't have the time, and you know, it takes me too long to kind of play around with it. I could use the happy planner, but I feel like every time I get a happy planner, I'm just like, I really want to decorate it, but I want to do more than just that. I don't know. So I want to do some sort of planner this year. So I'm on the hunt for a new planner because I really want to start it in January. And I'm really going to just be more focused on those kind of things. I think if I can plan things out, I can get better at, you know, planning ahead my videos, planning ahead, like I said, like social media, being more active, that kind of thing. So help me out. Tell me what planners you use. I would prefer like one, like I said, that is very functional. So like where I could track, you know, where I also could track, you know, food, track everything, and just plan out my day. I've thought about just getting some kind of lined planner and just filling in my own stuff and then just doing a few days ahead. I thought about looking out there on Etsy and seeing, but the problem with that is that usually you're just buying a digital download and I don't have a very good printer. I could go to like Staples and print it though. So I don't know. Let me know. I'm just on the hunt for some sort of new planner. I may just look on Amazon and see what I can find out there. I've never gone an Erin Condren. I just don't, it's just they cost kind of a lot. So I may hit Michael's up one day this week on a lunch hour and see what kind of planners they have and maybe if I can find something. So I'm going to make some keto bagels and cut up my cinnamon rolls. So I'm going to go ahead and get the cinnamon rolls done because the cinnamon rolls have to cook at 325 for 16 to 20 minutes. And the bagels cook at 400. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and they have to refrigerate for a little bit. So we'll go ahead and do the cinnamon rolls, get those going. I'm going to do a cream cheese frosting, I think, for them instead of a glaze. So I'll have to get my cream cheese out and get it softened, but we'll do that into lunch. Hopefully I also can get some chicken salad made. And what else was on my list? I want to do pizza dough, but I think I won't have time for that. I think I'll just, the day I have the pizzas, I'll do the pizza dough that day. Oh, salad dressing. I should have plenty of time to do that. So let me show you what's going to be in. Well, let's go ahead and do these cinnamon rolls. I'm going to put the cinnamon rolls on here. I probably should put some parchment paper on there. They're not the prettiest, but the dough was super, super sticky, which she did say that they would be sticky, and that's why she suggested refrigerating it. So that's why I did that. But it makes a lot. So you can't, this one doesn't really have much of a cinnamon roll look to it. So in there somewhere is the cinnamon sugar. I rolled it out really, really thin, and that's why some of it broke off. But we will see how these turn out. Okay, so here we go. So it made, let's see, about 16, 17, 18. I do have a little bit of dough left. I probably could have gotten 20. Now I'm squishing these together because I feel like when you do cinnamon rolls, usually you have them all together. So I'm going to do that. They're going to go in 325 for about 16 to 20 minutes. I'm going to do 16 because my oven seems to cook faster, or hotter, I should say. So I'm going to put these in there, and while we're cooking those, then we can prep the bagels. For the bagels, we need some mozzarella cheese. We need 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese. I don't think I've ever made this bagel recipe before. I think this is a different one. You need 2 ounces of cream cheese, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of parsley, which, to be honest, I will not measure any of those because I never do. 1 tablespoon of psyllium husk powder. It just says psyllium husk. I don't know if it means powder or not. Powder is what I have, so this is what we're going to use. And they say this makes the bagels more bread-like. So I know this is why I've never made this before, because I bought this a while back and I think I've used it once. 3/4 cup of almond flour, 1 egg beaten, and then for your topping you'll need another egg beaten, and then some sort of everything bagel seasoning if that's the kind you want to make, and that's what I am making. I get this one at Costco. So in this bowl, and this is just so this is all ready to go, we're going to do the almond flour, the tablespoon of baking powder. We're going to do a tablespoon of the psyllium husk, and then we'll add in the parsley, onion salt, and onion powder and garlic powder. So if you're not doing a savory bagel like this, then of course you don't want to add the onion powder and garlic powder. This is only if it's a savory bagel. If you're going to do some kind of sweet bagel or just a plain bagel, you may not want to add these, depending on what you're going to use it for. I'm going to use these for sandwiches, so it'll be perfect for those kind of things. Okay, so I'm going to mix this up real quick and set that aside, and then we're going to get working on our cheese. In the bowl we have 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese, 2 ounces of cream cheese. I'm going to put this in the microwave for 45 seconds, stir it, we'll put it back in the microwave for another 45 seconds, and then it'll be ready to add in the rest. That's what it looks like after the first 45 seconds. This is very similar, actually it's very, very similar to the pizza dough at this point. So it's going to stir it up a little bit, put it back in there for 45 seconds. So this is what it'll look like when it's all done. Now, if at any point when you're working with fathead dough and the cheese mixture starts to get really stringy or just not mixing up very well, when it starts to cool down, just pop it in the microwave for like 15-20 seconds and it'll loosen it up again. Okay, so we're gonna add in our dry ingredients now. And you really have to work with this. Sometimes it's easier just to use your hands, to be honest, but I haven't made fathead dough in so long, and I've never made it with the psyllium husk. So let me go ahead and get this incorporated. And then you want to also kind of let this cool down a little bit before you add in the egg. So I always like to, because you don't want the egg to scramble, so I always like to kind of move this around a little bit, and then when I feel like it's cooled down enough, then I'll add in the egg. So we're going to go ahead and add in an egg. It's already beaten. And then let me get this mixed up and I'll be right back. This chicken salad is going to be one of my dinners and possibly lunches this week. So I'm going to do some celery, orange bell pepper, red onion, purple onion, whatever you call it. Also to this, I'm going to add Dijon mustard, some mayo, and then some dill relish. I'm going to chop all these up, and then I have a can of chicken that I'm using. And a lot of people don't like canned chicken, but it doesn't bother me. I've used it for a long time. I checked on the cinnamon rolls. They have a minute left. They're definitely going to need more time. I almost wonder, so I was looking at my measuring cups. My 1 cup measuring cup would not fit inside of my almond flour jar. And so I used what I thought was my 1/4 cup measuring cup to measure out like 2 cups of almond flour, whatever the almond flour amount was, but I think I actually used my 3rd cup. So it's possible my measurements are off on that, and I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see if it turns out, but I will link. The reason why I didn't show it to you is because I saw, and Keto Focus has it on her channel, and I don't want to, you know, show you her recipe, but I will link it down there. I'm sure they'll come out. I mean, the dough tasted fine. I tasted the dough. The dough tasted fine, so I'm sure it'll be just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these chopped up. Let's see, what time is it? Check my time. I have 36 minutes left of my lunch. I feel like I'm going to accomplish everything, so that is good. There we go. So we have everything in there. There's the chicken, all the vegetables, the mayo, the mustard, the dill relish, because I'm in a hurry, so I'm like going crazy. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in here, a little bit of pepper, and that'll be it. This will be, like I said, a lunch or dinner option. I'll just use one of the Smart Buns, from the Smart Bakery Smart Buns. I'm really wanting to meal prep more. That's going to be one of my goals for next year, is going to get back into meal prepping. Even though I'm working from home, I've gotten kind of lazy about it, which is making it hard on the weekends and sometimes for lunches, just to, you know, I want to make sure I'm just getting back on track, and I think it'll help me feel a little bit less unorganized. So here's my chicken salad. Now I'm going to clean up a little bit. The cinnamon rolls have 6 minutes. Actually, let's go ahead and get the bagels out. We should be about 10 minutes in. I have some bacon, more bacon ready to go in right there. So that'll go in as soon as the bagels go in, because they can go in at the same temperature and for about the same amount of time. So I think I'm going to get everything cleaned up. Okay, instead of you staring at my salad, I'll stare at me. I don't think I'll get the cream cheese frosting done during lunch, because I want to have a chance to eat, because I have a meeting, I think at 1. No, I get back at 1:30. I have a meeting at 2, I believe. So I just want to make sure I have plenty of time to eat. I think I'm going to make myself, I was going to do a chicken bacon ranch wrap, but I feel like a salad. Oh, my salad dressing. I almost forgot the salad dressing. Okay, we'll have to do that too. But I want to make, I think, a salad. I think I'm going to do like with the chicken, the same, like kind of like the chicken bacon ranch. I'll just do a salad though instead of a wrap. That sounds good. So my salad is pretty much done. Do this. I think I'm gonna clean up these dishes, get the ingredients out for the salad dressing. I need to get my little blender out, and that'll be a salad dressing that I'll use through the week for dinners. Rolls came out. They look perfect. Have the oven preheating for the bacon and the bagels. There's the bacon I cooked earlier. Dishes are all done. My chicken getting ready to go in the microwave. That'll be for my lunch. This will be for the cream cheese frosting, which I will probably make after dinner. have an avocado to go with my salad. I drink a Diet Pepsi, still been drinking it. I've been drinking that since my meeting this morning. So we're doing good. Because the bagels on this, I'm thinking I should probably put some parchment paper on there. It doesn't say to do that. But I feel like it may stick because the pizza dough sticks. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use one of my silk hats is what I'm going to use because I just have a feeling. So I'm going to use one of these, one of my Amazon silk hats. Okay, so the dough. It says to separate into 4 to 5 balls using your finger to make a hole in the center. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll tell you guys, I have tried making bagels a couple of times, keto bagels. And none of them have been very successful. I don't think these ones are going to either. I think it's me. Like, I don't think it's the recipes because I've seen a lot of people make them and they don't have this much trouble. So I'm gonna do the egg wash. Now, they've never been this big before, but I was afraid to flatten them out because when I made the last ones I made were super, super flat. Like, I couldn't use them as sandwiches very well. I think I had 1 or 2 out of the batch I could actually use as sandwiches. So these may just be small and fat. I feel like they spread out a little bit. Oh, this shaker thing drives me crazy. I'm gonna pour some in my hand and do it this way. All right, so these are gonna go into for 15 minutes. I thought I'd show you because I'm gonna mix all this up together before I put it in my bowl, so it's not gonna look super pretty, picture perfect like it usually does. Well, not that all my stuff always does. Salad mix, some avocado, and then I have some of those rotisserie chicken strips that you can get at Costco from Tyson. These aren't the blackened ones. Those are my favorite, but my Costco has not been having them, but they've had these rotisserie ones. So I have a serving of those. And then I just have a couple pieces of bacon. I am not going to get my salad dressing done, which is a bummer. I have 10 minutes, and I still have 5 minutes left for my bacon, and then I need to go another 5 minutes for the bagels. So I'm going to put these in here. Then I'm just going to mix it up with the dressing. That way I get, you know, dressing on everything. I'm just going to tear this up. Excuse the hands, but y'all know we all use our hands when we're cooking, right? That's just the way it is. Okay, so I'm gonna get some salad dressing, which, oh, it's right here. The Ken's Buttermilk Ranch. I'm gonna put some of that in there, mix it all up, and then I'll show you my finished salad. Here is my salad. So I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna grab some water, and then I'm going to eat that. It is 1:23, so I have 7 minutes before my lunch is over, and we have 1 minute on the clock. Actually, I need to set that for 5 more minutes. To tell you guys, these bagels look really good. So I'm gonna let them cool down. I'll probably have one tomorrow, and I'll taste test them with you guys. So cinnamon rolls, the bagels. I'm gonna take a quick photo while I'm chatting with you here. And then we have some bacon. Yeah, we got a lot accomplished today. Hey guys, I am at Walmart. The rest of this day was so busy. It's gonna be like this every day this week until we go on break. It's always insane this last week before we're off for 2 weeks. I am counting down the days. I tell you what, it's just always busy for HR. We have a whole new program coming over that we're trying to get everybody onboarded before then. It's just crazy. Anyway, it was a good day though. I got all that meal prep done. I'm glad I brought you guys along with me. You can kind of see when I try to meal prep what my process is. Yeah, so I will link all those recipes down below. I have no idea what dinner is going to be. I'm going to make spaghetti for the family, but for me, I have no idea. I am not even hungry right now, so it's hard to think about. That, I meant to tell you guys, that mug pancake or whatever, 90-second pancake, kept me so full. Like, I did not have any issues at all. I stayed so full all day. So that is definitely going to be on my rotation. I think in the morning we will make one of those keto bagel sandwiches. I think I'll make a breakfast sandwich and I will try those for you guys and let you know what I think. And I think I'm going to sign off the video here because as soon as I get home, I need to get dinner started and start editing this video, so I'm not doing it in the morning. It's going to be probably a little bit of a long night tonight, trying to get all of that done because it's already after 5 right now, and I have to go in there, and Walmart is insane right now. I have to go pick up prescriptions and pick up a few gifts and then get home. So it's going to be a long night, so I think I'm going to sign off here. I will see you guys in the morning for another Vlogmas video. 4 more days, you guys. 4 more days, and then things will get more fun. I think, maybe not. I don't know. Tomorrow, one thing I'm going to share with you guys, I'm going to show you some Dollar Tree baskets that I am putting together for some gifts. So it's a really, I'm just going to show you some last minute gift ideas and show you that. So I will be putting together some Dollar Tree baskets. So you will see that tomorrow because I have to get that done. So those will be done tomorrow. And then Wednesday, I'm hoping to show you all my holiday decor. I just have to get a chance to film that. So I'm hoping that will be Wednesday. And then we are narrowing down the rest of the week. I have a holiday tag to do. I have a get to know me kind of tag to do. I think I'm gonna do them vlog style, just kind of do them throughout the day, something like that. So I have the rest of my week planned out. I even think I know what I'm gonna do for my planner. I was talking about that earlier, so I will talk more about that too, maybe tomorrow. I think I have an idea what I'm gonna do with my planner. I don't want to go into too much detail because that's going to be kind of part of my my plans for next year. I have some goals that I have for me and my channel and all that, so I'm going to talk more about that when that video comes. I'll do a whole separate video on what my plans are for next year. So I'm going to sign off for now, get in the store, and hopefully get home before too late, and hopefully get into bed before midnight tonight. Bye, guys.